Hey there, it's Melissa Merrill from Pro Organizer Bootcamp, and Let's Get You Organized OKC. You can see that I'm wearing my branded shirt today for this video. So I'm popping on here to chat with you about the dirty side of home organizing. So it's not all glitz and glam. It's not TV magic like we've seen on these Netflix shows like The Home Edit and the Marie Kondo Tidying Up show, right? There's a lot that goes into those TV shows with a lot of crews behind the scenes, carpenters, junk removal specialists, heavy lifters, tons of assistants. I'm sure you've seen on the Get Organized with the Home Edit show. That being said, I wanted to chat with you a little bit about kind of the behind the scenes of organizing. I know that on the surface level, when you're first starting out and maybe wanting to become an organizer, you can just kind of think, oh, this is going to be super clean and tidy and everything's going to be great. And I'm just going to go to the Container Store and spend a bunch of money that my clients want to spend on all of these beautiful acrylic bins and products and baskets, right? And everything's just going to be groovy. That would be really nice, but in real life, not on TV, we actually work with real humans, real people, real families with real stuff, real clutter, pets, babies, things going on in their houses. It's real life, right? And so I want to record this video for you today just to kind of go over some things that you might come across. I'm not saying that every single job is going to be dirty. I'm not saying that you're going to have to work with hoarders or you're going to have to work with pack rats or people that maybe don't live in the most sanitary way. I'm not saying that. Those are things that you could come across though. So I just want you to be aware of that if you're just getting started on your journey to becoming a professional organizer. Again, I'm Melissa Merrill from Pro Organizer Bootcamp. I'm going to preface this video with asking you to join our free Facebook group. It's www.facebook.com/groups/Pro Organizer Bootcamp. I want to see you in there and I want to know what your answers are to these few questions that I have for you. So question number one, what does your uniform look like? As a professional organizer, I always recommend wearing black, not wearing white. I always recommend wearing leggings and things that you know can get dirty and things that are going to be comfortable, that you can bend and lift and stand and sit and climb up on ladders with. Usually those are going to be like leggings, right? Some sort of athletic wear, whether that's Fabletics or Lululemon or whatever your mode of choice is. Target has awesome leggings too. Walmart does as well. That being said, I always wear black. So I always have done black leggings and black tops. In summertime, I actually wear tank tops with my branded logo on it. And that has kept me from having to consistently buy more and more and more outfits for organizing. When I first started out, I was actually wearing white t-shirts, and I soon found out that organizing can be sweaty, especially in the summertime if you're out in a hot garage or a shed or a man cave or a tool shed or whatever, right? And it can also be dirty, right? So you might be in a pantry, for example, in a totally air-conditioned house. You might not even be sweating. However, you might spill on you, I don't know, sauces. You might drop something. You might be decanting something like cereals or grains or whatever and kind of get dusty and dirty. So these are things that you want to think about when you're first purchasing your organizing uniforms, is that organizing can be messy. Again, you're in people's homes. This is real life. These are real families. There's babies, there's kids, there's, messes that happen. Sometimes you open a dusty box and dust goes everywhere. We've really seen it all as professional organizers that have been in the industry for a while. So number one is check in with yourself. If you're just getting started and you want to kind of create that uniform for yourself, it doesn't have to be a branded shirt at the beginning. It could just be, black tank top, black V-neck like I have on today, or black crew neck and black leggings. Whatever you want to do, but I just wanted to steer you away from wearing light colors. So if you wanted to do white or beige or a light pink or a light yellow, any of those like pastels, those are probably going to get dirty pretty quickly, and you're going to find yourself having to rotate those out and purchase new items for your uniform. So heads up there. The other thing that I want to mention here too is using local screen printers for your logo if you get to that point of wanting to get some branded shirts going on. So I love using local screen printers in wherever you are in the country. If you're here in the US and you're watching this, chances are there is a local screen printing company right down the street from you that would love your business. I've seen people over and over again try to order these shirts from Etsy and have them, you know, professionally made from somebody across the country, or even through Vistaprint, you can order shirts and things like that through them. What I suggest is going down to either Target or Walmart, wherever you want to go for kind of a cheaper version, or using shirts that you already have on hand. Like I already had a whole bunch of Black Phoenix and I just took them down to the screen printer, didn't have to buy the actual shirt because I already had it, and then just ask them to print my logo on it. So once you have your logo file, you can just email it usually to the screen printer or send them like a mock-up, text it to them, whatever their process is, and they'll be able to slap it right on. So using local, supporting small, gaining that referral business can be huge when it comes to getting your first uniforms going if you want to go that branded route. That being said, when I got my own done here in Oklahoma, where I live now, when I kind of rebranded my organizing business, Let's Get You Organized, which I've had for 10 years, I met just a local screen printing shop, family-owned business, super cool people, and I've already booked a few different jobs just by going there and them being curious about, oh, what's Let's Get You Organized? Starting that conversation, meeting somebody local, again, supporting small, supporting the local community, the local economy, and the local small business environment. And with that, I wasn't expecting to get referrals, but I already got leads for my organizing career here in Oklahoma just by simply using another small business for the shirts. So hopefully that makes sense. Number one would be, what's your uniform? Check in with yourself. Know that this is going to be dirty. Again, leggings and black. When you're just getting started out, you don't have to have branded shirts, but at least have something that you're going to be comfy in, something that you're going to be able to get a little bit dirty and messy sometimes. So that's the first thing. Second thing is packing things in your organizing toolkit that can help with those messier jobs. So again, I'm not saying that every single job is going to require, you know, a mask or allergy medication or things like that. But I've definitely been in tons of homes that have maybe a ton of cats, and I'm a little bit allergic to cats. And so I want to make sure that I have allergy meds with me. Or maybe I'm in a basement or an attic or a garage and there's dust literally everywhere, cobwebs, rat poop, sometimes mold. That might be something I want to wear an N95 mask for. You might be handling things that haven't been opened in years. You might be going through an estate, maybe somebody's parents passed away, or you're helping a senior, you know, relocate and move into their next phase of life, and they have tons and tons of old stuff in a garage. You might want to have gloves in that case. Sanitizer, wipes, trash bags. These are things that you want to think about keeping on hand. Again, not for every single job, but these are things I'll typically keep in my vehicle. I'm not going to like bring in this entire, you know, arsenal to every single client. But once I'm in the session, if I'm 2 hours into a session, the last thing I want to do is go and try to figure out, okay, where do they keep their wipes? Do they have any wipes? Sometimes people don't keep, you know, Clorox wipes or Lysol wipes on hand. So I always bring my own. Same thing with the trash bags. Usually those white, you know, 13-gallon kitchen trash bags don't cut it when it comes to decluttering closets, for example. Clothes can get extremely heavy. And so I suggest bringing black contractor bags for those jobs. Yes, it's going to cost you a little bit of money. They're definitely more expensive than kitchen bags, but you can find them usually at your local Home Depot, Lowe's, hardware store, Ace Hardware, you know, things like that. Get those black contractor bags, keep them in your vehicle, along with all of these other things, like just a little, you know, think of it like a little bin in your trunk that has gloves, wipes, sanitizer, Tylenol, allergy meds, masks, things that you might need, even safety glasses sometimes if you're going into these larger projects. So that's number two, is packing things in your bag, not showing up unprepared. You're going to look more like an expert, like, oh my gosh, she already came with everything that she needs. And you're not going to have to go and ask them, oh, do you have a Tylenol? I got a headache because of, you know, this or that or the other, right? And then the last thing I want to mention here is no judgment organizing. So again, we're going into people's homes. we're meeting these families, we're trying to help them, we're trying to make an impact in our local community as professional organizers. We want to make sure that we're serving them with a no judgment mentality. So if you were to walk into a client's home and just say, oh my gosh, wow, this is such a mess, I don't know where to start. Of course, that doesn't look great to the client, right? They want to see you as the confident expert, the CEO, the owner of this company, the person that knows what they're doing, and the person that's going to help change their life, get them into those healthy lifestyle and habit shifts to really create more organized, serene spaces. So the last thing you want to do is come in and start to kind of stick your nose up at things or make faces like this. If you see, I don't know, if I've seen it all, right? If you see a snake I saw a snake literally in a guest bedroom one time. I saw, mice, rats, cockroaches. You start to see things, right? When you're in the nitty gritty of people's homes. Again, it's real life. So really being able to provide that no judgment mentality, I think can really make you go far, because people are really going to honor that and respect that. And they're already probably kind of humiliated about their clutter or embarrassed about their clutter, or they're kind of ashamed about their clutter and they want to hide away from it, and they're not sure about hiring you, and they don't trust you yet, right? Because they haven't seen what you can do, the speed you can work at, the expertise that you bring, right? Especially for that first session. They don't know you yet. They don't trust you yet. They might not like you yet. So these are things where you want to be mindful if you walk into a dirtier home or a messier home or a larger project like I'm explaining here, that it's not all glitz and glam, and that you want to be able to come in with that objective viewpoint and really get in there and start tackling their project. So again, I'm Melissa Merrill from Pro Organizer Bootcamp. I would love to see you in our free Facebook group, the Pro Organizer Bootcamp Facebook group. Again, it's facebook.com/group/Pro Organizer Bootcamp. You can also friend request me on Facebook. I would love to hear from you. I'm Melissa Merrill there. And on Instagram, I'm at Pro Organizer Bootcamp. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you need any assistance in getting your new organizing business off the ground, or you're just starting to have these ideas of starting a business, I recommend my course for that. It's proorganizerbootcamp.com/course. And that course is available on Udemy. It's called How to Start a Professional Organizing Business in 30 Days. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back for another video soon.